Hello, my name is Motih Usmani, and I'd like to welcome you to our group presentation where I will be talking about our targeted consumers as well as our potential competitors for our application.
My name is Patrick Gehle, and I will be discussing the financial plan of this application.
My name is Gonzalez, and I'll be talking about the investment opportunities and challenges.
My name is Borne, and I will be talking about the product features and services.
My name is Shelbie Savoie, and I will be talking about the marketing and the advertising. Bon Voyage is a travel app that can assist you on your trip to France. It comes with many features and helps you make your French experience better. We wanted to create an app that could enhance your traveling experience. Since France is one of the most popular travel destinations, we wanted to target the France travel industry.
Now for product features and services. This app will be beneficial to all of those who are traveling in and out of France. When you travel, you want to be carefree and to be able to enjoy your vacation. Bon Voyage will allow this. By having many features and benefits, users will be able to do everything needed in just a touch of a button. All you have to do is download the app. There will be two versions, a basic version and a premium version for $5.99. Our basic version will include Restaurant Finder, Store Finders, Sightseeing Locator, Car Service Locator, booking services, which include hotels and flights, location-based emergency services, which includes the actual locations and emergency numbers, world clock time converter, word translator, currency converter, weather forecast, and past trip reviews from other travelers. Then the premium version will allow users to be able to translate phrases and not just words, and make communication between both parties easier. It will also allow users to access their social media accounts through the app.
When you open the app, you will see a home page with a menu that has a list of the features. You will click on the desired item that you are looking for, and then you will go to select the location range and the price range.
Now for some percentages of travelers. 85% of travelers use their smartphone while abroad. 30% have used mobile apps to find hotel deals. 15% have downloaded mobile apps specific to upcoming vacations. 72% post vacation photos on a social network, so this premium upgrade would be best for that. 46% check in a location while on a holiday, and 70% update their Facebook status while on a holiday.
For the marketing, our image for Bon Voyage's image is to be a travel company that makes going to a whole nother country, and for some, a whole nother continent, an easy, enjoyable experience. We are launching an app that is going to show tourists the best features of France at a click of a button. Traveling can be a scary adventure to some. We want to take the scary away so that you can enjoy your adventure. Over to the right is our app face for Bon Voyage. For the advertising for Bon Voyage, we're going to do online ads, social media ads. We're going to promote in outdoor activity stores like Dick's Sporting Goods, Academy, Cabela's, Sun and Ski. We're going to place brochures in hotels and in gas stations, and then purchase ads in magazines like Travel, Food and Travel, and The Global Traveler. And we'll also be posting advertising in newspapers.
To talk a little about the targeted consumers that we have. So the targeted consumers can be broken down into four main categories, with each category having several sorts of subcategories. The first category includes tourists coming for personal leisure, and these include families. So for families, the app will categorize and filter activities, places to stay and eat that are all family-based and culture-heavy. All venues provided will be made sure to have special accommodations for children under the age of 6, infants, as well as toddlers. The second subcategory is going to be the youth. So upon entering your age into the app, young customers, including teenagers, can be provided with more rigorous, daring, and adventurous set of activities, including sightseeing, skiing, hiking, music festivals, and sporting events to visit. Next, adults. Individuals over the age of 18, which is the legal age for drinking in France, may search for venues pertaining to nightlife, including clubs, bars, pubs, and casinos. Finally, within this category is the elderly and handicapped. Customers with special needs will be accommodated on the basis of their individual needs and will be exposed to visiting places not requiring much physical activity. The second category is going to be foreign investors. Upon selecting to install the premium version of the app, customers such as foreign investors looking for French businesses to invest in will unlock the business features the app has to offer. These include restaurant chains and local restaurant startups, and food trucks that have potential to grow and spread, hotel chains and local hotels needing additional capital for startup. The third category will be international businessmen coming to France for business trips, including sales representatives, retail buyers, travel agents, and event coordinators. The last category to discuss will be international athletes and fans coming to France to compete and to participate. Club and international football team players. So, given that France has recently hosted the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, multiple UEFA Champions League finals, as well as having many foreign soccer fans, these app buyers will be presented with ongoing sporting events, venues, hosting watch parties, local sports bars, and sporting-related events taking place in France, regardless of whether they are athletes competing or fans coming to watch. So, also in the future, France is going to be hosting the 2024 Summer Olympics. So, upon nearing the 2024 Summer Olympics, the app will be updated and redesigned to include a section particularly to embrace the Olympics and attract tourists to all the local places where different Olympic competitions will be held. Lastly, the Tour de France. Given that this is France's largest annual sporting event, tourists choosing to use our app will be provided with a list of places and activities that would be in accordance to the same route as the one Tour de France takes place on. Talking about our competitors. Some of our competitors to our application include Expedia, Kayak, Yelp, France Guide With Me, France Billet, and France Travel Guide. I want to talk about some of the features that these apps will not have that our apps will. So, for example, Go Voyages. This app is only offered in the language of French. Paris Wi-Fi shows you all the free Wi-Fi locations only in Paris, but not all of France. iTranslate is only a translator app, and one of our top competitors, Travel Guides by Omen, is only specializing in France, so which this app accommodates in other cities and countries.
Now to talk about the investment opportunities. It will bring more awareness to the local businesses. This app will allow local businesses in France to interrogate with the app, and the app will bring attention to their business by offering users of the app an overview of what their business has to offer. France culture can vary with what part of the country the tourist decides to visit. Word can potentially travel and grow the local business if they interrogate with the app, because they may not receive as much attention from the tourists, being that many local businesses tend to do business with only the residents of the country. The second opportunity is allowing people to tour France more efficiently. With the many features on the app, such as a restaurant finders, car service locator, and a word translator will allow for tourists to take part in France's economy and culture. With the new ease of traveling in France, the travelers will have more time to see France's culture, such as art, food, and historical landmarks. Opportunities in France for the tourists allow for them to see local geographical landmarks such as the Alps Mountains, Mediterranean Sea, Atlantic Coast, English Channel, Rhine River, and the Pyrenees Mountains. But there are challenges, such as the EU has to approve the launch. And there are 7 things to approve this, and it all has to do with the end user license agreement, also known as EULA. The first thing is one size does not fit all. Being that the app is new, we would have to customize the EULA to our app. Number 2, to ensure it is a binding EULA, make sure the users of the app look at the EULA before continuing to use the app. For example, having a link that must be clicked on that directs the user to the EULA to make sure it is seen by the user. 3, who is bounded by the EULA? The end user license agreement must bound the user and the companies involved in the app. 4, where should it go? It should always be accessible to the users on the app or in a link within the app. 5, App Store terms. If the app should involve other features powered by other apps, it would need to put their EULA disclaimers for the user. 6. Consumer protection. It is important for the EULA to contain acknowledgement that the consumer can waive its cancellation of the app. Consumers have the right to withdraw from the app. Even if the app is free, if it should cause damage to the consumer's device, we are legally liable for the damage. And 7, to make the EULA clear and fair, it must be clear to the consumer on how to read it and not to be difficult to read. A second challenge that we'll face is travelers' cellular access for traveling abroad. Users using the app will face the challenge of not having the same cellular service, being that they are from a different country. A solution to fix this challenge is for the user to change their cellular plans before traveling around so they won't be charged the extensive fees. A second solution is that in today's era, there's always Wi-Fi, and in the app you can locate a local Wi-Fi hotspot and use the app offline.
Now onto the financial plan. In this section, we'll be discussing the costs of starting up and maintaining the app, potential revenue sources, and expected future profits necessary in order to further fund this app. The cost to start up. App development is not an exact science, and prices tend to vary a lot depending on many things, including the number and complexity of the features, post-launch development and maintenance, and the location of the development team. After doing research and getting a quote from a French development team, we estimated that it would cost 105,000 euros upfront for a 4-month turnaround on the app, and an additional 2,000 euro monthly upkeep in order to maintain and have future updates and maintenance. The costs of being on the App Store. Apple charges $99 a year to have an app on the App Store. Google Play charges $25 as a one-time fee in order to release an app on their store. Both apps take a 30% cut of all ad revenue and in-app purchases. Three main sources of revenue. The first main source of revenue would be banner and video ads in our application. These typically pay around 15 to 25 cents per click, but can be more expensive depending on the demand of ads and if the ads are videos. The second main source of revenue would be targeted ads and promotions integrated into our app. If a business wants to stand out and be put towards the top of the search results or highlighted on the map, they can pay more. Prices for these targeted ads would range from 30 to 65 cents per click. And the last source of revenue would be premium features. These services can range from being an in-app translator to having access to special discounts in the area. These in-app purchases range from 50 cents to $10 depending on the complexity of the feature. We are asking for an investment of 110,000 euros. We believe that this is fair as there is a vast market and many clienteles looking for a source of travel information. There are an estimated 90 million tourists to France every year. And even if 0.25% of these people used our app and clicked on 2 regular ads and 2 premium targeted ads, we would generate $202,500. This concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for listening.